Netball Club. We thank the Rouge for just that good win as well. And Australians get to take some country footy netball in these magnificent conditions. On behalf of WorkSafe Victoria, we acknowledge traditional owners of the land we meet today. We pay our respect to elders past and present. We also extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us here today. Special shout out today to Wichinarra Club President Ricky Allen. I don't know where Ricky is, probably running around doing a few things. Here's the inaugural winner of the WorkSafe Footy.
I was going to say he was playing, was he?
Yeah. We did want me to mention it, which of course means it gets a big mention here this afternoon. We also really have representatives from WorkSafe Victoria joining us.
Is that suit you better?
Oh, mate, as I said,
I reckon it will.
I'm happy to stand.
And the other bloke can, he can sit here
Yeah.
on that chair. I reckon this will be more practical for you.
Community growth manager Jack Hickey, Network Victoria, Northern Region Manager State Operations Matt Ferrari.
I'll have someone coming up during the third quarter. Have you got a second headset? Yes. Ash West from WorkSafe is going to come up and join us.
For having us here today. Thank you so much for here on Thursday night. We had a great night Thursday night. Here for a big day of footy and netball as well. Trevor and Ricky and everyone has looked after us so well. Great to be here. Remember, of course, the WorkSafe has been very proud partners of country footy netball since 2002. It's a magnificent partnership. We'll speak a little bit more about that partnership and also announce our nomination for the Volunteer of the Year.
Yeah. Do you guys know score up here?
We don't know.
No? Okay.
I'm not sure that it's happening, but we're scoring there, so we'll be able to.
Yeah. That's right. I try and keep the scoreboard myself as well.
Okay.
And you've got a score. We've got a score on that. So. How long is it going to check? Oh, that's what it's going to be. Bit of a bittersweet day for the club.
Yeah, it's hard. Don't know.
Sorry?
Oh.
Today we have been
I had a feel about it.
I've got audio on this, sorry.
We've actually got two units, so I've got two days here. We have been able to split them, and so I'd like to ask Joel Turner and Rory White to come forward and say their We have absolutely no idea why Anthony here either. We can tell him just get down here. Well done to Joel and to Rory. Look, once first as well, thank you so much for the part of this day. I really appreciate you sticking around as well. Thank you for being part of today, both of course for the seniors coming up. To our senior you and thank you everyone for WorkSafe. Remember, get home to work safely, so that way we can come and do the things we love, which is play footy and netball with your mates and hang out on a Saturday afternoon. Don't forget the barbecue fry and stuff for WorkSafe to look after that. We've got lots of giveaways over the WorkSafe container as well. Come and check my boy, come and check Michelle, come and say hi to our speakers. Most importantly, enjoy one glove of footy and netball. Thank you for having us here for Thursday night. Game day today. We look forward to a good afternoon. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
Well, welcome to AFL Central Victoria and the North Central Football League for a bittersweet day at the Wycheproof Recreation Reserve as we get ready for our last WorkSafe game of the season for 2024 and the last home game for the Demons in Wycheproof Narraport. They'll take on the top of the table Birchip Watcham Bulls today, and it is a magnificent day for this great game with some clouds around, but not a lot. Too much to the point where the WorkSafe tent is actually giving out sunscreen for everybody today. And on behalf of AFL Victoria, Wycheproof Narraport Football Netball Club, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're broadcasting from today and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. My name is Michael Van Dorser and it's my pleasure to be calling this game for you today. As they start today, it is 6th versus 1st between the two sides. The Demons taking on the Bulls. And earlier this year, it was a 31-point win for the Bulls back on the 8th of June, with Nick Rippon kicking 3 goals for the Bulls and Mason Mergov kicking 4 for the Ds. And we'll see both of those two players out there this afternoon as we get ready for this one. The toss has been won by Birchip Watcham through their captain Dale Hinkley, who's one of 5 inclusions in the end. The couple of late changes. Ty Colbert going out, as does Darcy Reid, or Jacob Noonan and Harry Cook come in the 27 and 31 respectively. While for Wycheproof Narraport, just their coach, who isn't going to be playing, he's just going to be sitting on the bench and coaching today. But it comes out of their 23-man squad, or 22-man squad, apologies, in that regard. So we are just about all in readiness for the start of this one. As I said, Birchip Watcham winning the toss. They're going to be kicking to the left of your screen. Now I'm just clarifying and all the same at the same time. I believe it's the racecourse end to the left-hand side of the ground and the town end to the right of your screen. We also might have a bit of a subplot here as well with Ben Edwards for the Bulls on 90 goals. And this is their last home and away game for season 2024. Got the bye in the last round. As Wycheproof Narraport coming off the bye. See how we go. It's going to be Hamish Hosking in the ruck for the Bulls against Tom Truant for the Demons. The umpire doing some limbering up and some final stretches. Clock's ticked over to 2:30. Goal umpires getting in place at both ends of the ground. A couple of spectators coming off the ground. As all is just about in readiness for this one. Siren goes. Umpire comes in. We're going to ball it up. The first time today. Truan gets the tap down. Quick sharked out there by Rippon. Demon's going to get the first clearance coming through. Marley getting involved nice and early with a couple of quick kicks. Find a teammate there in Allen. Allen kicking forward, finds Morgan Fawcett. Fawcett has a player in close in Allen. That's Spencer Allen, the captain of the Ds. Goes forward. Getting in the back there, I thought no. Play on the umpire says. Quick snap around the corner coming here from Green. Cody Green gets this one and hits the car out on the full. And it's going to be a free kick going the Bulls' way. They're in the red and white. As Angus Butterfield gets the ball back from a couple of young spectators going across. Great crowd in here at Wycheproof. Good crowd. Netball and also hockey going on over the back as well, which we'll get a shot of at some point, I'm sure. Rippon there, trying to get the way through. They're working out, but some good forward half pressure here from the Ds. They've been able to lock it in. They're attacking half of the ground. Tap down, Rippon. Gets that one near the light tower. Drop the mark there. the D's defender, but they're back on it, and the Bulls are going to come away running. Frank. And a free kick for holding the ball. And a switch going for the D's. Marley. Good kick going forward, but hasn't quite worked out to his teammates' advantage. Ball bobbling around. A couple of D's just watched that one together. Murgov had to go back in and get it. Peels for a high tackle. Go unheeded. It's going to be Hosking getting up last, and then he'll go into the ruck. Gets the quick tap down. So D's work their way through. Quick work here by Turner. Good work to find a teammate in Josh Walsh. So there's a 54 out there for Birchett Watson, which is great to see because I don't have a 54 on my team sheet. I got given earlier today, but that's okay. As Walsh comes in with the first shot on goal. 45-metre kick, off hands into the post. No, free kick for a push. In the back, the umpire says it's a Bulls free kick on the last line of defence, and they find Lachlan Ryan, who finds a teammate who gets run down very quickly there. Wycheproof now reports number 39. Comes in, goes off his mark. Good looking kick. It's going to be the first goal of the afternoon. So the D's strike first here at Wycheproof. So the goal's been credited to Heath Senior. He's first on the afternoon, 13th for the year. A good start from the D's as they're going to get the clearance again. Grabowski goes forward. Senior's gone tracked for this one. He's picked it up. Good chipping ball into attack. Waiting down, there was Nick Grabowski. Although the Bulls are able to repel, and Linderback picks it up. Somehow the Demons get this one going forward again. And Lachlan Ryan taking a mark on the very last line in front of Cody Green. Birchett Watson being very cautious in defence. They are the top of the table side at the moment as that ball goes out of play. Peels for out on the full. Unheeded. The boundary umpire throws it back into play. Tap down by Truan. Hacked out of there by the Bulls defence. And as far as Bo Bish. Chipping ball finds Rick Allen. Allen now with the next link in the chain. Who's it going to get there? Front and centre. Great work by the D's. Quick snap out of the pack. And there's a free kick going Wycheproof Narraport's way. It's going to be Cody Green. He's playing up forward. As Green comes in, right foot kick at goal, straight over the umpire's hat. And they've got two early ones to the D's. Skip away to a 2-goal margin. So we're back up in the middle. Another clearance here for the D's. Is going all the way. Josh Grabowski. He's got a left foot kick on him. Got a good piece of it, but that's just not going to stay in. And ball has run out on the right hand behind post. Ball spinning back into play. Hosking wins it down for the Bulls. Grabowski. Handballs to some space. Asking his forwards to come running at him. Great turn around the corner. That's gone to the other side of the point post there from Morgan Fawcett. 2-1-13. As the Bulls are just waiting for the ball to come back. Bulls haven't been able to get it over halfway to this point. As this ball works its way through. There's a free kick for over the shoulder. Rick Allen got his opponent a little bit high in Austin Dean. Dean with a measured looking kick. Push out of the umpire there by Sirrett. Grabowski started like a house on fire at this point in time. Allen, chipping ball. Works the way through to Senior. As that is out of play. Ball's about to be spun back into play. Hosking again wins it down. The Bulls get away with this one. Dean able to pick it up. Kicks it to space. No real advantage. Bish involved. But coming out was Lee. That's Jack Lee for the Bulls. Good mark out there. Taken by Ben Edwards. One out. He's kicked 90 goals for the season 2024. You'd think he'd kick it at some point during the rest of the season. But this for his first for today. Comes in. Kick looks to have just got there. And it's gone the left-hand side of the post, and it's a one behind. Opening score for the Bulls. Joe Kenny leads up, takes a mark for the D's. Chipping ball on the outside. Good work there. Getting across was Lachlan Ryan to cut that off and put it out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So after the ball in, we got a ball up. Rucks fired out a 0-0 draw, and ball picked up by Lee. Goes into attack. Good mark at the back there by Rippon. Nick Rippon. Chipping ball. Finds Edwards. So they're looking for him early. The Bulls. And Edwards about 15 metres out. As good as directly in front. Kicking to the racecourse end. He's going to slot through his first goal. And the umpire says that is exactly what you've done. So Edwards gets his first. The margin is 6 points. So back up in the ruck. Trying to work their way through there was Sean Hogan for the Bulls. Umpire balls it up again. Trying to find a way through. Marley got involved. Demons go into attack. Ball takes a terrible bounce there. And a free kick for without it. Going the way of Walsh. So Josh Walsh with a chipping ball. Making force at work. As he's slipped over at the inopportune moment. And paid insufficient intent. You don't see it all that often, but he had no choice in the matter there, the umpire. Don't think he had any choice in the matter on the near side either, but didn't call it. As the Bulls attempt to switch, and it's going to work out nicely. Finds Butterfield. He's got players on his outside. Noonan. One of those two inclusions. Finding Dean on the commentary wing. Going to keep going. Find Frank. Frank with a good kick into centre half forward. And it's a good mark sliding through here. Provided by Nick Ryan. So the switch from the Bulls was actually really, looked like it wasn't going to pay off there, but it actually did quite comfortably. And they're able to get it worked out nicely as Nick Ryan comes in. Right foot kick at goal. Looks like it's just faded. And it has indeed. So it's 1-2-8. And it's a 5-point spread to the home side in Wycheproof Narraport. Turner. There's a little bit of movement going up and down the wing, but not a great deal as Murgov gets involved. You go on the outer side. Ball pitches. There's Premick trying to get involved early. Chipping ball going across. Edwards in the pocket. Walks like he was going to try and go back straight in front. And the umpire's like, no, you're not pulling the wool over my eyes. And that's going on a 45, 50 degree angle. As he comes in. Man of the mark tries everything he can. The umpire takes a step. And it's a behind. Goal umpire didn't move much. Took one step back, saw it and said, yes, that is one behind, Ben. So he's got 1 goal, 2. Demons spread to the commentary side of the ground. Hommelhoff comes forward and takes the ball. Good kick down the wing, finds Nick Grabowski. Chipping ball. Lachlan Van Shake. Going to kick it in front of the scoreboard. Sees the D's lead at this point in time. As it gets knocked over. In front of the benches, we're going to see a throw in. Great start here by Josh Grabowski. Ball gets fisted away from his teammate. But first one back there was Allen and Murgov, and they were able to work it out, but then they were chopped out by Nick Ryan. And they turned it over again. Marlay's ended up on the end of this one. Chipping ball, looking for Senior. Can he hold on to it? He can. Senior again looking forward. And chopping the arms mark will pay something there for Josh Walsh. Tied up in the left forward pocket. He's going to chip it back to the 50-metre arc. Finds Rick Allen. So Allen going to waste no time. Take an arc. Kick forwards. Goal. And going across for one behind there. Second blemish on the afternoon. It's 5 points. 14 playing 9 to the home side. Daniel Bell. Good kick. Finds the teammate, and they're going to work their way through again. Butterfield finds a good work there, coming through. His head gets ripped off there by Murgov. Unintentionally, as players to his feet now. In Vespremi. Vespremi, chipping ball. Finds the ruck in Hamish Hosking. So Hosking's already looks like he's gone off his line. Left foot kick. Good thumping kick. It might have got there. No. The goal umpire is saying it went over the top of the post. As Vespremi's come off the ground, he's going to get checked out and have a look. It's Marley. It's got the kick in. Ball on the outer wing. Kenny goes for a bit of a run. Chipping ball finds Turner. Turner finds Nick Grabowski. He's going to take something off this. He had a lead coming for him. The greatest option, but it might end up okay for the D's. As the umpire's there, finds a free kick for over the shoulder. Looks as going, is it Hommelhoff? Kobe Hommelhoff in the number 10. As he's going to come in for a shot at goal, 45-degree angle. Kick into the clubhouse end. And he's got that one. Hommelhoff gets the third goal for the D's. And it's a 10-point margin quick note on Kobe Hommelhoff. This is his 8th game that he's played. In 6 of the past 7 games that he's played, he's been named best on ground for the D's. That's pretty impressive season for him. So we're going to have to wait and see how his game goes. There's a free kick going the way of the D's. A little bit of a push and a shove and a don't do that to my teammate. And this one's worked out the back for the Bulls. And the umpire's going to have to come in and sort this one out and ball it up. Good tap out. They found a way through. Roving the pack beautifully. Josh Grabowski, how about that one? Nice little tap over the top. And he runs onto it nicely and says, thank you very much. I'll take that one and put it through for the 4th major of the day for the D's. Been one of the best so far for Wycheproof Narraport. And it has been a good start by the home side too. Tap out there by Sirrett. Players going all over the place. Ends up in Fawcett's hands. Everyone just stopped and went back the other way. Good work there. A good mark taken. Nick Grabowski found George Turner on the opposite flank to what he's been playing. Nice little slips catch, actually. Turner overcooked the kick a little bit, though, for Heath Senior. Ball's out of play. Tap down from Sirrett. And it was out of play before Hogan could get his kick in. The umpire tells both rucks to separate, hold the meter. Walsh with the tap down. The umpire says, give it to me. Hogan, the last player up there for the Bulls. Jones couldn't complete the mark for the D's, but they've been able to win it back. Bo Bish finds a nice chipping ball. 55 metres out. Good kick there. Finds Senior. Senior juggled it a bit, but was able to complete the mark. He's probably about 37.5 metres out. Comes in. Good looking kick at goal, but it's going to come through for the near side for one behind. So the Bulls going to run it down the outer side. Try and find a way through to Sirrett. Sirrett couldn't get there. The free kick going his way, though, because he was unceremoniously dumped without the ball. Have we seen the 50-metre penalty paid? Sirrett hands off. Butterfield into attack. Go the Bulls. Fawcett, that's Rob Fawcett with a kick out of play, out of congestion for the D's. There's a free kick for legged. It looks like we're going to see a kick after the siren from Charlie Frank. Has kicked 21 goals for the year, Charlie. By my count, his 150th career game. He's going to go the barrel, pulls it out, doesn't get anywhere onto it, and it's just going to land. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. It sees the home side, Wycheproof Narraport, leading 4-3-27 to Birchip Watcham 1-4-10. Stick around. Second quarter action coming up on the other side of this.
Home and work safely. This is exactly why. It's meant to sit here watching the footy, watching an incredibly competitive game in this wonderful weather to end the season, so almost to end the season. So really, really happy to be here, but obviously we can't do that if we get home work safely, both physically and mentally. Bring up the netballs, a couple of goals of difference halfway through the second quarter up at the netball, so that's going to be competitive well in A grade. We've got a presentation here after the game, so make sure you stick around. Of course, it is a big day. A presentation to Tom Boyd Medal for the best on ground, and as well as the WorkSafe Patrick Cup. And we've got a presentation up at the netball. And half time here, so at the end of this quarter, we're going to have yourself and Ash West just having a little bit of a chat about WorkSafe and your involvement with country footy and country netball, which has been going on for more than 2 decades. So, Boydie, make sure you've got your passing your football eye over the next quarter. And we look forward to seeing you at half time right here at the already.
I'll be back in a second.
Have a chat with Boydie, have a chat with our wonderful WorkSafe inspectors. Most importantly, though, enjoy an afternoon of footy and netball here, and which you know are great to be part of the WorkSafe Country Club game.
Recreation Reserve. It is the home side leading 4-3-27 to 1-4-10. Goal scorers for the first quarter. It was, where are we? Just getting them coming through now. Ben Edwards with a single goal for Birchip Watcham, while Heath Senior, Cody Green, Josh Grabowski and Kobe Hommelhoff getting on the board for Wycheproof Narraport. As we get underway in the second quarter, it's the Bulls kicking to your right of screen. Free kick going their way to start off this quarter. And the ball comes in, and the umpire says, give it to me, as we hit the right forward flank. Down there at the quarter time huddle, and the Bulls are looking for a better work rate out of their team with just 6 inside 50s in that first quarter. Grabowski, that's Josh Fawcett trying to work her way through, and Nick Grabowski gets in and under, tackled by Jack Lee. And Ben Hogan off the back of the pack there. Dancing around there was Hommelhoff. Free kick going, late free kick going Birchip Watcham's way. They're going to reload Hogan. Has Simmons running forward. Free kick not called there. The goal coming through though nicely. Sean Hogan. Players hit the bottom of the pack. Thought there might have been a free kick there, the umpires would have said, but no, Sean Hogan took the advantage and kicked the opening goal for the Bulls in this second quarter. So Hogan gets on the board for his first of the afternoon. Tap one down there by Truan of the Demons. Bulls, though, are going to win the centre clearance. Another inside 50. They'll be happy with that. Although this one will be coming back with Spencer Allen steps in. Takes the mark here for Wycheproof. Narraport. Grabowski. He's going to switch the play and bring it out to the commentary wing. Rick Allen picks it up. He's going to drive it down long. Got his players out the back. That's Josh Grabowski. Little chipping ball coming from Senior. Can't quite link up, and it's going to be turned over. Simmons has picked it up for the Bulls. He's going to kick into the middle of the ground. 2 on 1 there. But it's going to be a free kick going the Demons' way. The Grabowski boys are causing Trevor Ryan and the coaching crew issues at the moment for the Bulls. And although that one wasn't the greatest of kicks, it's been turned over. Going to come back the other way. Hogan. As Edwards leading for him in the pocket. Can he get there? He can. As Ben Edwards takes a mark hard up against the boundary line in front of Rob Fawcett. Doesn't have a lot of room to move. Joe Kenny comes and stands on the side. As Edwards looks like he's going drop punt, right foot, opened up, the umpire says one behind. His 4th shot on goal. He's 3rd behind. So they're giving him plenty of looks. The Bulls. As Bo Bish gets ready to take the kick out for Witchy Narraport. Good kick from Bish. But bounces where it probably didn't need to. Buchanan. Great work by Edwards. Has he dropped the ball? No, the umpire says play on. And he's going to ball it up in the pocket. Two rucks make it there in Hosking and Truen. Taken away there by Bish. Handed off to Marley, and Marley's gone for a long kick out of play. It's going to be out of bounds on the full. On the outer wing. As the Bulls are just going to try and work their way around. Good kick. Finds a good, strong lead. Did Buchanan. Directing play. Edwards coming again. He's got a 2 bites of the cherry this time. Good strong mark taken there. Ben Edwards. Been put on his line. As he's marked 20 metres out. This for the first 2 goals of the second quarter to bring the margin back to 4 points. Edwards comes in. Drop punt looks really good. And it is a goal. So Edwards gets his second. Ball up and down. Hommelhoff with a kick around the corner. Good work at the front of the pack. No, the umpire doesn't pay the mark. As the Demons get the clearance out of the centre. A couple of live scores around the grounds here. Charlton leading St Arnaud by 7 points. The ball's up and down. The umpire's going to ball it up again. And Wedderburn leading Nullawal by 7 points as well. So 2 close games in the other 2 live scored games in the North Central. As the free kick's coming back, it's going the Demons' way. Birchett Watcham defend is absolutely nonplussed with the umpire, but George Turner has the free kick. He's been called to play on now. That's Nick Rippon. That was there. Good effort. Goes to the goal line. What's the umpire going to say here? It's one behind. That's a 5-point margin. The other game that's not being live scored is Donald versus Bort as well. So that's 3rd versus 8th into the competition. Sorry, 3rd versus 7th in the comp, as the umpire is going to pay a free kick for holding the ball here. Let's go to Merrick Buchanan. With one of the best looking moustaches going around the competition here. So that ball goes forward, looking for Edwards. Can't get there in the end. Dropping the ball, was it? No, the umpire said play on, force it, gets the kick away. It's going to come back quickly. Buchanan dancing around players. Play on, says the umpire. Thought they knocked it out. Turner. Kick goes forward. 2-on-2. Senior couldn't pick it up. It was a terrible bounce for him. Kick from Grabowski. Just for some space and some distance. McNichol gets involved. Kick around the corner. And out of bounds on the full in the opposite pocket there. So the Demons absolutely butchered an opportunity where they got the chance to kick away again. So Burchett watched him to bring it back into play. Good strong tackle applied there on Grabowski. The umpire's going to have to ball it up. So a win today in the second last round in round 17 of the North Central Gold Acres Gold Acres North Central Football League will secure Burchett Watcham the minor premiership with a round to play. As Truant wins a free kick in the ruck contest. Ball goes over the top of Hommelhoff. If that's not a dive, I haven't seen one. Hommelhoff, he gets the kick off, screwed off the left-hand side of his boot. And that is a ball in the right forward pocket. Cody Green there going with a nice little dive. I think the judges gave him a 53.7. Wouldn't have looked out of place at the Olympic diving pool over in Paris at the moment. There's a free kick going the Demons' way. Not 100% sure what that was for. Josh Walsh comes in. Right foot kick at goal. They like it. And he gets his first on the afternoon. His first for the season by my count too. And he restores an 11-point buffer to the Demons. Five 4:34, Wycheproof Narrowport. Lee Burchett Watcham 3-5-23. As Van Schake's been moved into the ruck for the D's. Getting it on the way down was Van Schake. Hosking opposed to him. Grabowski been playing some really good football here. Great work. Good kick inside. Senior can't control it. Grabowski, that's Josh, picks it up. Weaves a way through. They've found a way. Was there an opportunity? Yeah. No. Off the side there for a point. The Grabowski boys are just doing what they want at the moment. Hommelhoff. Here's another player that's been playing some good footy in the back half of the season. Finds a target. Great work. Turner. Has some leads coming at him. Doesn't like them. Another one comes for him now. Good work into the leading lane there was Josh Grabowski. Couldn't quite pick it up. You know, a couple of players dive on top of him, and I don't think the ball was coming out of there too soon. Probably what the Demons wanted at the moment, a bit of sustained pressure in their forward 50. Charlton's got to a 5-point margin over St Arnaud. Bulls clear that one. But the only one back there was Mason Mergov, who's been thrown back today. Finds Dane McLennan. McLennan in turn finds Allen. Allen now crosses the paint of 50. Has a flying shot at goal. The players at the back, they can only just try and keep it in. And the Bulls are finally able to rush it over. Out to a 13-point margin. They waste no time in trying to bring it back into play. Rip on. They're working their way through slowly. The Bulls. A nice patient build-up, although this one hasn't worked out nicely, though. Spencer Allen picks it up. Van Schaik with a handball back. Murgov had to go back and get it, although he left it for Bo Bish. Grabowski. Both of them working together. This time a left foot kick from Josh. Finds a teammate there in Walsh. Walsh's kick going forward. He's got Hommelhoff on his hammer. Hommelhoff's going to run in, sidestep around one, take a bit off the kick and say thank you very much. Kobe Hommelhoff with his second on the afternoon. I'll tell you, the D's have definitely come to play in what is their last home game as the Demons before next year's merger with Ngunnawal, who coincidentally they play next week at Ngunnawal. So, Sirrett with a kick going forward for the Bulls. Quick little hand given off to Rippon. Nick Rippon from 45. Just fades. Good little work there with him and Bell for the quick response, and they couldn't quite get it as they moved to 3-6-24. 6-6-42. Back to 3 straight kicks the difference. Murgov. The outer side. Turn it over. Hogan couldn't quite find the handle on this one. He does go back and go get it now for the Bulls. Another possession here for Hogan. He's got a free kick for over the shoulder. Chipping ball in to try and find Rippon. Rippon left foot kick around the corner. Not going to work out for the intended target, but will work out nicely in the end. Oh, why did you try and tap it down there, Austin? Should have taken the mark. Ball works its way out. Trying to play unselfish football. There's like 4 Ds in the way. And they just needed to kick the goal there, did the Bulls, and settle things down. This might work out, though, for Buchanan. Does. He's worked it nicely. Butterfield goes in to make the tackle there on Walsh. And it's going to be ball up, Van Schaik versus Sirrett. Sirrett wins that one by pure height advantage. He's back down tackling now. Van Schaik's involved as well. And the umpire's going to come in and ball it up. One-on-ones all over the ground at the moment. Quick kick coming through from Simmons. Players crash the pack. Rippon flicks it over the top. That wasn't too bad, but it didn't work out nicely for the Bulls. Grabowski, Josh, picks this one up. Works its way through. Allen. Going to play on at all cost here, the Demons. Grabowski. That's Nick. Chip it on the outer side. Marley. 2 bounces. Going through the wing. Players at the back are the Ds, but the ball kept to the front of the pack there for the Bulls. And they've worked it out to Jack Lee. Lee hands it off. Edwards the target. Falls to the ground. And the Ds are able to repel. Josh Grabowski holds on to this one. Murgov has McNichol for him, and he's going to use him now. He's got someone closing down on him. Great work there. Buchanan tried his best, but it was Bish. That's Jed Bish. Could go back to McNichol if he wanted to, but he's going to go with the left foot down to attacking 50. Noonan was involved for the Bulls, although sliding in to take the mark is Jack Marley. Marley very quick over the top. Hommelhoff was in the lead, but it's going to be Senior going to be the first one there. McLennan's with him. Hommelhoff marks. No, out of play, says the umpire. Throw it in. Ball spins back into play. Sirrett wins the tap, and it's out of play again. Again, up and down. Seen this a bit before today. The Demons get the opportunity to withstand some pressure, hold it into attack, and then they're able to sneak a goal out at some point. Although this time it looks as though the Bulls might actually get the clearance. And then we're going to see another ball up as it had advanced outside the attacking 50 for the Ds. It's going to be Sirrett versus Van Shake again. Sirrett with a massive height advantage over Van Shake. Oh, is that a dangerous tackle? No, the umpire said play on. Marley can't pick it up, but it's out of play. D's with another clearance. Hommelhoff trying to work their way through that narrow side. Ball works out for Hinkley of the Bulls. Might get another opportunity here. Kick going forward. Oh, the 4 or 5 Demons trying to raffle it. Couldn't quite do so. McLennan. And ball's just getting stuck in that little hole over there at the moment on the far side of the recreation reserve. And the umpires have to come in and ball it up again. "55 metres out from the Wycheproof Narrowport goal was the ball up. It's now on centre wing. Birchett Watcham with a handball from Simmons. Rip on. Ball gets out the back. Buchanan has players in board. Hogan didn't have anyone where he thought he had someone, but he's going to go over the top here. Chipping ball. Great work there to find Lee. Lee with a shot at goal. Straight over the umpire's hat. And that was what the doctor ordered for the Bulls. As Jack Lee gets his first. Kicked 3 goals, 2 this quarter have the Bulls. To 2 goals, 3. Which in our report led by 17 at the first break. They're up by 12 here in the second quarter. The umpire puts it back up with thanks to WorkSafe for helping us out again with this great concept as Rip on. His kick gets intercepted by Bish. And the D's are able to repel again. Marley working himself nicely into the game. Players on the ground and the umpire's going to come in and ball it up. In front of the Wycheproof Wetlands Precinct. The Bulls able to clear it out. Buchanan came crashing through. Couldn't quite work it out. But they've been able to break here. Although there's a host of Demons around. They're able to Work it out to force it. Handball off to Grabowski. Van Schaik and Grabowski working together. Josh Grabowski takes a bounce, looks for a teammate. And good, well intercepted by Linderback. Butterfield. And Buchanan's out on his own at centre wing. Buchanan looks inside. He finds Simmons. Simmons comes forward. Right foot kick. Edwards slipped over it in an inopportune moment. And the ball is out of play in the left forward pocket for Birchett Watcham. As the first half winds down. And there's a free kick. No, we're going to see the umpire throw it back in again. As this one's tapped down by Edwards. Good gang tackling applied there on Sean Hogan. He's in a demon sandwich there. The umpire's going to throw it up again. About 30 metres around from the Bulls' goal. Quick kick comes out. And the Demons are able to hold on to not concede another goal. And it is Wycheproof Narraport leading by 2 straight kicks to the top of the table. Birchett Watcham, 2 goals to Ben Edwards, singles to Jack Lee and Sean Hogan for Birchett Watcham, while for the leaders, it's 2 goals to Kobe Hommelhoff, singles to Josh Grabowski, Cody Green, Heath Senior, and Josh Walsh is the other one. So it's a 2-goal lead to the home side in their final home and away game. Well, their final home game for season 2024. Season and full stop, to be perfectly honest, until as they come into next year's merger with Nullawal and they become the Calder United Lions. Stick around, second half action coming to you very soon here from Wycheproof Recreation Reserve.
Executive Director of WorkSafe, Ash West, has been good enough to join us. The mum just following up. I know Boyd is very keen to get over there. Try to get something out of him before you think, though. Boyd, big first half of footy. You're very happy with your local one.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic first half of footy. Pays to have a good ground in good conditions with nice weather this time of year. So yeah, good looking forward to the next couple of years.
Putting that all over the lifeblood of the and to be honest, there's no place to rather be than to getting out of Metro for people to be safe at work and to be able to come out here on the weekend and just have an awesome time with your mates. The ability for everybody to be here and engage in those small communities, there's no place to rather be there. Yeah, that's right. We've got a lot of social media engagement that happens as well through our country club Facebook page and all of our own social media. We also produce a video that also gets the message out around the local community. We're doing netball clubs, all the culture involved, and everybody that goes into making these local communities and these local food clubs.
Look, it's no different in Melbourne where I grew up in terms of the footy clubs that I grew up in. We're the support networks, so we're the basically connected, had a great time. And I think the message really that we've spoken about through WorkSafe over the last number of years in particular is really around the importance of getting home to work safely this week and next week. In the past, as I said earlier, there's so many clear pictures of people injuring themselves physically at work or falls from height, those types of things, but we do know so much about them, the mistakes they make, and sometimes the mistakes and attitudes do come at times when people are incredibly stressed, burnt out, fatigued, and that's where the mistakes happen, and that's when people get hurt at work. So, from my perspective, it's a great message to have at the forefront of our minds here, because exactly as Ash said, we want to turn up here on the weekend and watch the footy in netball. The only way we can do that is if we are safe at work and we can get home safe.
So you talk about support, obviously, at the AFL level as well.
Yeah, I think it comes back to the simple mathematical fact that there'll never be enough professionals in the mental health space, there'll never be enough doctors to see us all at any one time. It takes so long to get these accreditations and qualifications, and there are wait lists for many of these services at different stages. So the importance of the community taking on the responsibility of making sure we look after each other, that we can have difficult conversations when we need to, and ultimately have the conversation about looking after each other if it's going really well. I think so often we think about signs and symptoms of people with mental health issues, we think about signs and symptoms of people who are injured at work, but really the proactiveness of having conversations, asking questions that they know the answer to, having the proactive conversations with people you care about, to say that we can support them and will support them as long as they do that.
And that's the point about living in the WorkSafe now, of course, one of those conversations with the inspectors getting able to come in and chat as opposed to all
So part of being here today is saying that the main road there, we've got plenty of information, particularly information for people who just want to do the right thing and understand what that is. So this is an opportunity for people to go, well, WorkSafe's actually not being scary, we're not going to come in and do a big stick. We're actually here to help provide the information and all the details that you need to make sure that you're doing things safely. We're not always there, we're not always watching what you're doing, but we're always there. And the impact of farmers to our injuries is massive. About 25% of farmers have an injury, that's at work within 12 months. So we think of the impact of farmers community. We think of yourself and not back to work for so he's been to work. And so in a lot of cases, we can really get huge impact on the farmers.
What does it mean to have two overall people in Dixon Skill Thursday night and Victoria as your ambassador as well? It's been great for you to sort of engage with practically in netball management for a couple of years now, something going each year. Big applause for Tom Boyd and for Ash Westby. Thanks to WorkSafe, who have donated over $12,000 to So make sure that we've got the goalpost pads, the netball pads, plenty of signage around the ground as well. Training Thursday night, the barbecue, yes, we're in the barbecue, and coffees and lots of giveaways. So please, if you're in between Boyd and the barbecue, please look out over the next, that will not be work safe whatsoever if you are in his way. So thanks very much. The boys were here after the game with a post-game presentation. Thanks so much for having us here. It's been a wonderful weekend. Still a big half of footy to go. Netball's almost completed as well. Thanks very much. Get home safely. We look forward to seeing you in every iteration of footy netball over the next few years. Thanks very much. Have a great afternoon.
Here we go. Second half action here at Wycheproof Recreation Reserve. Michael Van Dorset in commentary with you. And the quick kick coming from Nick Rippon to go forward for Birchip Watcham. And they have been able to be repelled. And Marley takes the quick kick out from the Demons. In Wycheproof Narrowport, it is a margin of 2 straight kicks to the home side. As Ben Hogan gets a kick for Birchip Watcham. And they're going to work out nicely around the outer side. Rippon goes forward, looking for Edwards. Dean getting involved. Murgov just sinks the slipper into it and is able to try and repel. Grabowski takes a bounce, goes through the centre, takes a second bounce, gets the handball off. Going to get it back though, Grabowski. This is Josh. Has to give it up though because he was being tackled and force it. Gets a good kick and finds Heath Senior. 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Kicking to the town or the swimming pool end of the Wychee Recreation Reserve. As I said, it's a 2-goal margin here at Wycheproof. Wedderburn leading Nullarbor 45-27 early into the second half as Senior's kick isn't going to make the distance. Play on, says the umpire. They might end up with it here. Quick kick around the corner coming from Hommelhoff. No, got too much hook on it and it's a behind. Despite the congratulatory high five there from Nick Grabowski. So the opening score of the second half going the home side's way, Wycheproof Narrowport. As the Demons work their way back into attack. And right foot kick going forward. Good mark taken by Sean Hogan at the back there. As we welcome to the coverage WorkSafe Executive Director Ash West to the call. Ash, great day to be here.
It's been a fantastic day. Certainly turned on the weather for us, and the crowd's been great, and everyone's been really engaged. So everything WorkSafe could have hoped to get out of today, we've certainly been able to do that.
And it's fantastic day. Not a breath of wind out there either.
No, it's beautiful. It's
unbelievable. I saw that the stalls were giving away sunscreen. It was that hot.
Yeah, I certainly had to get some sunscreen. I was given the tip early, get the sunscreen on. It's not something we've had to worry about in some of the country club games that we've been to. I was down in Gippsland a few weeks ago. We needed the umbrellas and the rain hats, not the sunscreen. So this is a nice change.
That's right. You and me both with the sunscreen for those. Hey, great to have WorkSafe involved. I think is it 22 years that they've been involved in country footy again.
Yeah.
First of all, why is WorkSafe involved, and secondly, how they help, or how's it been?
WorkSafe. Yeah, you're right. It has been a long time we've been involved in the country footy and netball, and we really get involved because it's just we understand country footy and netball clubs are just the lifebloods of local community, and as much as everyone loves going to work every day, we also know that they love playing weekend sport. And so the message really clearly is if you want to come out here and have a run around on the footy and the netball courts, then stay safe at work, because if you're injured at work, you can't come and do this. And so the message, particularly the farming communities that we get out to in the country regions, the message is just it really hits home when we come to these clubs. So it's a great partnership.
How is it, I suppose, what's the changes been in the last 20-odd years? We've seen it being WorkSafe Game of the Month, and now it's just a Country Club Footy Series. And is it something that to be expanded on?
Yeah, well, it's really evolved because when we first got involved with these, it was just the one day we'd come and we'd do a big lunch, and what we'd find is that we weren't actually engaging with the players as much. So now we have our mental health sessions on the Tuesday night. We've got Bordy and the Vixens team that come up and meet with the players and everybody on the Thursday night. So we're really engaging much more closely with the players as well, which has been a really nice change. And then today's events are a bit more casual, again, another good wrap-up of the whole week. So less focused on the one day and spread out across the week and just really engage many more people.
And as we see Birchip Watcham going into attack again, it's been an interesting one. I suppose this week has been a completely different way forward for the Wycheproof Narrowport side in particular, considering this is their last home game of Wycheproof Narrowport.
And it's important for us to be here on this occasion as well. So certainly that tie-in with what's a special occasion, I guess, for the footy club and the netball club as well. So really conscious of sort of the whole environment that we go into these clubs. And when we go into these clubs, we see all sorts of clubs. We see clubs that are really struggling. Obviously we've got the situation here with this last home game. We've seen clubs that are absolutely flying as well. And that's the other good thing about getting out across country footy and netball around the state is that you just see kind of what's going on across everywhere.
And you said you've been here, the crew's been here since Tuesday with mental health sessions and the like. Obviously, that would have been probably a lot harder here at this point in time.
Look, it's hard everywhere. Yeah. We've had a number of sessions where because of the conversations that we've had, it's driven people to come forward and talk about their mental health issues and things, and that's really what we're about, is being able to normalise these conversations, which every club that we go into has got an element of mental health issues. There's a lot of about 45% of people at some point will experience some mental health issues in their life. So when you go and see the cross section of communities that we go to, you experience that a lot. And there's a lot of passion obviously involved in what's happening here at the moment. And that's certainly going to drag up some emotion.
Just also, obviously, looking forward to next year, and the Community Club Series continuing?
It is, absolutely. Yep. So Brendan Caligari, who's here with us, he's been traipsing around the state, done many, many miles, and he's looking at all sorts of clubs to host again next year. So, we'll be up and running again next year and really looking forward to it.
And is that something you talk to, you work with obviously AFL Victoria, but obviously the bodies of AFL Victoria, so here AFL Central Vic, AFL Gold Murray, AFL North East, those sort of ones? Yeah,
probably more so AFL Vic, but the way that we choose these clubs is due to kind of what's going on in the local environment. Yep. So it's less about who wants a game, and it's more about where we think we can have the most impact in terms of our message getting out.
Yeah, cool. And that's, I suppose, that's great to have it as that point of view, and so it's obviously something that comes out maybe February, March next year.
I'm not sure when the date is, but it'll be. I think it'll be being organised now. So yeah,
fantastic. Hey, what else is happening with WorkSafe? What else are they doing throughout the community that we can? If there's anything at all, I might be putting you on the spot. I apologise if that's the case.
No, all good. There's always lots happening in WorkSafe, and we've. We're out in the local community a lot, trying to drive home particularly the mental health message. We've seen massive increases in mental health claims across the state. That's really been a focus for us recently, but at the same time we're also experiencing an increase in physical injuries as well. So we've kind of got both things happening at the moment, and we're also really focused, obviously, the other part of the WorkSafe business is once somebody is injured at work, then the ability to get them back to work as well as quickly as possible.
So it looks like Cody Green, I think, might have just slotted through another goal there for the Demons as he picks up his second on the afternoon. And so obviously making sure everyone stays safe in every work environment that we see.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's right. It's going all right, the Demons, aren't they?
They're doing really well. It's talking to the scorers and a couple other people at halftime. They're very pleasantly surprised as to how they're going, and just having a quick look across at Wedderburn as well. And Nullawal's not doing too well, and they're playing Nullawal next week, so that's going to be an interesting one. As the Calder United Lions next year, it's going to be an interesting.
We'll be on next week.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So, and Birchip Watcham being on top of the ladder, and they're going to have a bye next week as they've been pinged for holding the ball there, trying to take on too many. There was Bell. What's been the exciting thing about about coming to all these different grounds? 'Cause this is what game number six this year.
This is game number 6. I think for me the exciting thing is when you come and see all the different local footy and netball communities, you just see this whole plethora of different standards of grounds and facilities and netball courts and all sorts of things. So you go and have a look in the club rooms and you can see all the best and fairest winners, and you can see the premierships and the history of the clubs and things as well. And I guess that's why these footy clubs mean so much to people, is that you do get to have a real sense of the history in the clubs, and some of them have got more history than others, but it's all the same. People are passionate wherever we go about their local clubs and how the club impacts the local community, particularly in these small towns.
How do the clubs react, I suppose, to the likes of the Vixens coming up, and also to Tom Boyd coming to training and being around the place and that sort of thing? What's the feedback been in regards to that?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what is amazing is because I came up here today. I haven't been involved in the Tuesday and Thursday, but you see the kids come past Tom and they're all giving him high fives and he's signing the footies, and the same with the Vixens netballers. You know, they've engaged in that local community. So the kids the kids and the adults as well, they just love having these people around. And as I said out there at half time, you know, these people.
There's a goal there to Ben Edwards. He gets his third on the afternoon. I'll get back to you in a sec. I'll get back to you, Ash.
Yep. So the as I said at half time, you know, these people, particularly Tom, have got lived experience in what we're talking about as well. So they're not just ambassadors for the sake of it. They're actually here because they understand what's going on. They've played footy and netball in local community and junior communities, and even though they've sort of made the heights of their own sporting careers, they've also been through a bit as well themselves, and so they can talk about that really passionately.
Fantastic. Well, I know you're flat out at the moment and trying to get around to different people and have a chat to all these sort of people. I'll let you go. Thank you very much for coming up and joining us in the commentary box for a bit of time and talking about what WorkSafe's been doing in and around. And we look forward to 2025 in the Community Club Series that way.
Sounds good. All right, good one. Thanks very much, Michael. Thanks for having me.
Ash West, the Executive Director of WorkSafe there, joining us in commentary. Thanks very much for your help and letting us be a part of this day as well. As ball is on centre, well, just a little bit forward to centre wing. As Ash jumps out of the commentary box and we go back to calling the action. There's Premi getting on the end of that one. Kicks it up forward and it's out in front of Edwards and he can't bring that one in. It's a 1 point lead to St Arnaud over Charlton in the battle of the cellar dwellers in that respect. Charlton haven't got a win on the board at this point in time. Just a draw. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one pans out in the rest of the North Country Football League. As a umpire is going to pay a hold in the ball decision here. And Nick Rippon, who's picked up the pace in the third quarter, gets done for holding the ball there. Rowan Jones with a kick out to the outer side. It's going to be Nick Grabowski to take the mark at half back. Just some tempo footy, which probably not the right term for it, but just a bit of chipping around for the Demons at this point in time. Game down the outer wing. In front of all the utes. If ever you're trying to find a ute in the country, look for the white one. As this ball gets kicked up forward. Front position there was Hinkley. Couldn't take the mark. Thought there might have been a chopping of the arms, but the umpire said he was in a better position than I was. Not for the first time. Quick work there by Hosking to get a handball out the back. The Bulls are going to try and attack down the outer wing again. Bell has Rippon riding shotgun for him, but elects not to use it. Goes further afield. Work out the back here for Edwards. Can he get the opportunity? He kicks it into his player there in Fez Premi, who couldn't get out of the way, and it's out of bounds. The umpire's going to ball it in the right forward pocket. Tap down by Edwards. Ball's been kicked out, and the umpire's going to throw it in. Bit of push and shove going off the ball. Nothing too strenuous. As the umpire throws the ball back into play. Hosking with the take out of the ruck. Rippon applied a good tackle. Ball comes in, the umpire comes in and says, give it to me. Going to pull it up in front of the WorkSafe sign. So we thank WorkSafe for their continued support of country football. WorkSafe so that you can play safe. As Simmons kick into attacking 50. Edwards at the base of the ball. Vespremi trying to duck and weave. Got an opportunity to have a kick. Couldn't quite do so. Edwards tracks this one to the boundary line. And we're going to have a ball in again on the right forward pocket. Birchett watching with some sustained period of play in attack as this ball gets kicked around the corner. That doesn't look good there. Player gets up holding his knee. We'll see if we can find out what happened there in just a moment as Wycheproof Narraport work their way to attack, and that's got to be front on contact, and it was a little bit silly. But Josh Walsh a little bit over eager as this ball gets out the back. It's going to be a foot race in 3. Edwards picks it up and he's able to kick it through. Ben Edwards with his 4th. And the margin's been cut back to 7 points. Two goals straight for the quarter, while it's 1-1 for the Demons. As we go back into the centre, Sirrett took it out of the ruck. Kick came from Kenny. The Bulls at centre half back are able to hold on and repel through the hands there of Dean. Demons first ones to respond. Ball's tumbling across. It's going to sit for McLennan, potentially. Holds onto it, McLennan. Screws a kick out of play. Good pressure applied by Hinkley. And it's out in front of the club rooms. Ball gets spun back into play. Strong tackle applied on Hogan. The umpire's going to have to come in and ball it up. Surrett goes up against Walsh. As again a tackle applied on Hogan. This time by George Turner. All that's happening in front of us in the commentary box. Tap on. Clever there by Green. Grabowski, Josh. Worked their way through to Hommelhoff. He took them all on and he's been pinged for holding the ball. And the free kick's going the way of Jacob Noonan. Kicks it out and finds the captain in Hinkley. Hinkley with a mongrel looking kick, but it was reasonably well trapped there by Ryan. Kept it out in front of himself, although it was going the wrong way. Demons have worked it out there through Fawcett. Kick coming from goal. by Allen, and it's through for a behind. And it's going to be Burchett Watcham to bring it back into play. We thank the Executive Director of WorkSafe in Ash West for coming and having a chat with us during the third quarter. Absolutely no breeze to speak of out there as the umpire pays the mark. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching from. Ball out in front of Vez Premi, and he can't take the mark, and it's out of play on the outer side. Cheerio to Chris Rickard, who's tuned in from Porto in Portugal. Absolutely fantastic to have you watching. Hope the coverage is great. Hope it's good for you in Portugal, that's for sure. As ball gets out the back here. And we're going to see a ball up at centre half forward for the Bulls. Originally won there by Sirit, but Van Schaik gets another tap, and the D's are able to clear this one. Great work by Lindeback to get it there first and get it to disposal away without... but it's going to be coming back. Hommelhoff with a kick forward, looking for Walsh. Walsh has got Grabowski, Nick in the middle, and he's taken the mark. Nick Grabowski. "37 metres out." Goes back, looking for a deliberate shot at goal. He's kicked 21 for the year. Comes in, right foot kick. Gets right to the line, got close to the man on the mark, and it's through a behind. Grabowski's out of Bell Park and Avondale Heights, played a few games down there. As the ball is out of play. Made it through to centre wing on the commentary side. Nick Grabowski is actually the leading goal kicker at the moment for Wycheproof Narraport. As Burchett Watching were able to get the clearance, and Hommelhoff able to take this one out. Kobe Hommelhoff played at Bendigo Juniors, Eagle Hawk, and played a couple of games with the Pioneers as well. Working through sets of hands, but the umpire's going to have to come in and deal with this one again. Groupon and Spencer Allen opposed to each other at this one. Hogan, that's Ben, gets the kick going forward. Good fist applied by Murgov. He's going to run, take possession, and go forward through the hands there of Lindeback. Grabowski tries to burrow his way through. Green. Turning. Flying shot at goal. Is it there? The umpire says no. Just keeping everyone in suspense. 7-10 playing 6-6. 10-point spread. As the Bulls look to take this one out of defence. Hogan. Now Ben Hogan is on the ball. He's going to get Sean. Lachlan Sirrett gets an opportunity here. Works through for Charlie Frank. What's he got up in ahead? He's going to go to the pocket. All the D's eyes were in the middle of the ground looking at Edwards. And it leaves Lachlan Ryan unattended on a rather acute angle. Comes in. Opens the angle up a little bit, but gets it narrow. And we got one behind. So 17-point margin to the Demons at quarter time. 12 at half time. It's currently 9. 2 goals, 1 playing 1 goal, 4 for the quarter. The umpire calls play on. Sirrett, who stands above them all, can't bring the mark down. So we go around the grounds quickly, with thanks to WorkSafe. Charlton and St Arnaud. It's St Arnaud 59, leading Charlton 47. And Wedderburn up by 17 points on Nullawal, 47-30. Stepping through traffic there and kicking the ball up into attack for Daniel Bell to take a mark. Bell's kick looking for Edwards. And he runs out of tarmac. So the D's will take over in defence. Allen will take this mark. Just calming things down for a bit. As the Bulls go into attack again, Butterfield slams it on his boot. Clever little kick around the corner. Ends up with Green and out of play. It's going to be Truan in the ruck up against Hosking. Truan wins it down decisively. Quick chip. Ball coming up from Marley. He's been impressive today, Marley. As Hosking pushes Truan out of the ruck. He's going to take his time to take his kick, and that'll be three-quarter time. As we turn for home, it is the home side leading by 9 points. They've led all day, and it is a 9-point margin. 7-10-52, playing 6-7-43. Stick around. Last quarter action coming at you from Wycheproof on the other side of this. So here it is. Last quarter action coming to you from Wycheproof Rec Reserve. And it is the home side leading by, we got 9 points. As Demons get the first use of it in the last quarter. And they've been taken down for a ball up. Ball goes forward, and on a good lead there was Ben Edwards. So Edwards with the first opportunity to have a shot at goal. He's kicked 4 goals, 3 today. Looking for his 5th. Applause coming from behind the goals, and he's got it. And goes and celebrates at one of the Wycheproof Narraport guys in Rick Allen, to which Rick just turned around and went, "Righto, mate." Walked off. Probably Allen's probably saying something to him. He only kicked 2 in the last meeting between these two sides, in which the Bulls won by 31. Whether Allen's just reminded him of that, as the Bulls get to go forward again. It's a 3-point margin. Here comes Edwards again. Ball bounces poorly for Hogan. And we're going to get a ball up. Coach Wayne Mitrovic said at 3/4 time of his charges with the Demons colours on, he just wants one more big effort for 25, 30 minutes, however long it takes. The tackling pressure's been phenomenal. And the umpire is going to come in and ball this one up, just as Buchanan thought he was going to break free. The umpire to ball this one up again. Tapped down there by Sirrett. Grabowski, a nice little pirouette. Turns, bounces, runs away. Chipping ball into the centre of the ground. Marley picks this one up. Doesn't hit his teammate on the full, but a turn around the corner from Cody Green. Gets it narrow. Extends the margin by just 1. 4 points. So we go around the grounds quickly. It's Wedderburn 53 over Nullarbor 30. While St Arnaud 10-6-66 lead Charlton 7-12-54. With thanks to WorkSafe, keeping you safe at work so you can play on the weekend. Burchett watch him come forward, and good work by Dean to get there and take a mark. He wants to go quickly, and he does. But his kick is not great, and it found Green. Centre wing. He's going to chip in board. Find Hommelhoff. Another chipping ball. Marley. Good work by Rippon to get in there and affect the spoil. Handball's out in front of himself. Goes back and gets it. Chipping ball around the body. Lachlan Sirrett at the fall of it. Does take the mark. Buchanan picks it up. He's got Bell nearby. Can't quite pick it up. Trying to pick this one up is Kenny. Has he disguised it well enough? He has. The umpire's going to say ball it in. There's the 2 rucks. Hosking versus Truan. Bell goes back, picks this one up. Left foot kick. There's a free kick going Wycheproof's way. And it's going to force it. It's Robert. Chipping ball to Allen on the outer side. Goes further afield and finds Morgan Fawcett. Goes deep with a kick. Through the hands there of Senior. Kicked a goal earlier today. Did Heath Senior. Actually the first goal of the game, I do believe. It's breaking lines. How about this sort of move? Takes a bit off the kick. Fawcett with a good fist. And their ball is out of play. As the scorers have been inundated with the littlest of demons floating through. Front of the hockey fields as we get the ball back in. No worries. The kids are likely to be back at some point. You'll probably hear them come through. Ball up and down. Hosking can't get it out. They do get an opportunity. Murgov is at the back for the D's. He's going to get run down here with their ball. No, he's not. He got his kick away. Grabowski. No, it's McNichol. Christian McNichol. Good quick kick. Fawcett goes forward. Oh, good mark at the front. I reckon that's Heath Senior that's taking the grab. At the front in the 39. Thought Nick Grabowski was running over the top, thinking he was going to get the opportunity. So Senior with an opportunity from 50. Oh, he's gone over the mark. Well, he's told players, the umpire's motioning that he told players to stay out. And so Heath Senior is going to be marched to the goal line. And he's going to definitely put through the 8th goal of the afternoon for the D's. As the ball comes back, the umpire tells everyone to steer clear. As Senior puts it through. And it restores a 10-point margin. And Senior picks up his second goal. So Hommelhoff has 2. Green has 2. Senior has 2. I reckon I'm missing a couple there on that sheet. Might have to go back through. Josh Walsh has 1. Josh Grabowski has 1 as well. There's your 8 goals. Well, for the Bulls, it's 5 for Edwards. Jack Lee has 1. I reckon I'm missing 1 there as well, as the umpires balled this one. And Sean Hogan, the other. Apologies for that. As they're the goal kickers for the afternoon. As the Bulls come forward again. Can't find the handle there was Brian. So Rippon is able to pick this one up. Looks for Edwards. Good leading lane there. He just lost his defenders in Bish and Fawcett. Edwards goes back with the opportunity to bring the Bulls back within 4 points. It looks good. The umpire salutes. Edwards has his 6th. Back to a 4-point margin. Ball goes up and down. The umpire throws it up. Van Shake with a kick. Coming through like a steam train there was Noonan. Couldn't take the ball with him. Good mark. Good lead. As they go forward again. At the back. Had hands to it. Grabowski. No. And we're through for a behind. Rush behind there. 8-12 playing 8-7. 5 points. Bulls go forward. Great work by Kenny to get a hand in there and spoil it. Buchanan picks it up for Burchett Watcham. Into the sun it goes. Contest between McNichol and his opposing number. Free kick going the way of the Demons. They're off to the races. Murgov kicks it into the man on the mark. Grabowski with a chipping ball. Finds Turner. So free kick was paid. The umpire paid advantage. Murgov took the advantage. Ball got smothered off his boot. Well, good enough to get back and try and find a way through. Turner now has a shot at goal. Put a double-figure margin back on the board. As the umpire waving players away again. Turner. Right foot kick. That splits the middle. You can hear the crowd go up with it. As Turner picks up his first goal. As we got to go to 9-12-66 for the D's. 8-7-55 for the Bulls. As the Bulls go forward and they turn it over. Hommelhoff with a thumping kick from beyond the defensive side of the centre circles. Grabowski gets met in a strong sandwich there. And the umpire says, give it to me. That's Nick Grabowski. He's taking a bit to get up here. But he's up. He hands the ball back to the umpire. Pick the ball up here with a left foot kick going higher than it does long. Might try and bring some welcome rain. McNichol. Gets tackled as he went to pick the ball up by Ben Hogan. Hope you're enjoying wherever you're watching this on Facebook. Grabowski. Josh goes back. And Turner. I think the kick was intended for Christian McNichol. But Turner picks it up and will kick it goal. He's hard up against the cricket nets here. So Turner, who just kicked a goal. Heard the crowd go absolutely bananas with that one. If he kicks this, they'll go even more. He runs around, right foot, banana shot at goal. Has gone through for a behind. I thought he got close to that one. The umpire said, no, Michael, you're wrong. I'm closer than you. It's 2 straight kicks. 2 straight kicks, the difference. If I'm not mistaken, both these sides have had a draw already this year too. Birchip watching him. Oh, the kick was going nowhere. Tried to kick it out to the sheep pen. Wycheproof Narraport drew with Charlton back in round 13. Well, Birchip Watcham had a draw with Wedderburn back in round 7. So neither of them are adverse to draws. There's a quick hands there from Noonan. Finds a teammate, although the kick wasn't great. It may end up working out, but Cook overran it. The Demons go again. Kenny got a handball from Grabowski. Play goes on. The umpire says play on. Kenny runs out of tarmac, and we're going to see a ball in. As Rick Allen comes back on the ground for Wycheproof Narraport. Somehow Truan got that out, going the Demons' way. Hogan, that's Sean. Good mark taken by Hinkley, with Hommelhoff bearing down on him. The Bulls stuck it centre half back. Coming across. Oh, good take. Good mark there by Allen. Kicked by Marley. Going forward. And the ball is out of play. And we're going to see a ball in. Halfway between half forward and the right behind post for Wycheproof Narraport, which are heading to the left of your screen in the last quarter here at the Recreation Reserve of Wycheproof. It's extracting the pill. Great sidestep in and out, and that's going to be in the right forward pocket. A couple of players struggling with cramps. It's been a warm day today. Still currently 17 degrees. Not a breath of wind to speak of. Quick kick from Fawcett was smothered. Here go the Bulls. Rip on. Kick forward. Wasn't the greatest of kicks. Trying to find Simmons. We're going to see it ball out, ball in. Ball comes spinning back into play. The umpire picks out a free kick. And it's going Wycheproof Narraport's way. And he's at 50 metres. So Tom Truan is going to be marched to about 25 metres out. As we get to go, we'll go around the grounds in a few moments. Well, we probably can here. Bort has defeated Donald by 71 points out at Bort Park. 19-9-1-23 to 7-10-52. As Truan comes in, kicks it, and he kicks a goal. His 5th goal of his season And they go to 10-13, 73. 3 goals to the better of Birchip Watcham. St Arnaud won by 11 points over Charlton, 10-6, 66, playing 7-13, 55. And the Wedderburn Nullarbor score still stuck at the moment with 7-11, 53. Wedderburn Nullarbor 3-12, 30 in that one. So bad kicking from Nullarbor. Definitely seeing the Redbacks do well. Here it's 3 goals the way of Wycheproof Narraport. Hinkley. Kick finds Hogan. Gonna have to get in and go rather quickly. Hogan gets it back from his ruck in Hosking. Demons absolutely putting the pressure on at the moment, although that kick from Grabowski was not the greatest. Kicked the wrong side of the ball. Went further away from the goals than what he was intended. It was turned over as well. Bulls on the outer side. And a mark taken on the outer side by Bo Bish. Somehow finds Nick Grabowski in amongst a stampede of Bulls. I think that's the right collective noun for them. Bell. Sorry, that was Marley. Hommelhoff. Just taking some time out of the game here are the Ds. Hommelhoff going to try and sink the slipper into it and go as long as he possibly can. Out the back is Turner. If the ball sits for him, it does now. He wheels around. Right foot snap. I suppose centering the ball is pretty well there. McNichol's involved. Dean with a kick out for the Bulls, and that is a mark. Spencer Allen. Going to have to kick it all of 55, 56 metres. Thinks he's got the legs. Gives it a ride, and he's never gave it a real opportunity. And that's out of bounds on the full. Out of bounds on the full. So the Bulls will keep it out the outer side. You have to go down the middle as quickly as possible. Simmons. Hogan. Buchanan. And Buchanan does well to win himself a free kick. Kick goes forward, looking for Edwards. Fawcett stays strong. Was able to work it away. Hommelhoff in defence there, gets the kick and a free kick going the way of Birchip Watcham. Bell, who's inside the centre square. He's got leaders going both ways. Edwards double teamed. Allen couldn't get the handball out in time. Went and got Marley. Grabowski keeps the ball in front of him and sees it out of play in front of the spectators who have found their way on the inside of the field. It's like a family with a, you could almost say the Melbourne supporters with the nice little picnic rug. Hinkley trying to run through a few players. Hosking. Kicks it towards Edwards. Was there a free kick for a push? There was. It's going Bulls' way. So Edwards has got the ball in hand. He's got the opportunity for 7. Edwards comes in. Right foot kick. Drop punt. Umpire moves a little bit. But it's okay. It's there for a goal. So Edwards has 7 goals, 3 on the afternoon. Back to a 2-goal margin. Feel like there can't be much longer left. That's what we've gone, 26 minutes in this, the last quarter. Truant gets the ball out. McLennan involved. Allen, opposed to Dean, gets a kick going forward. The ball spins like a top and goes out of play. Ball spinning back into play. Truant with the volleyball spike down. Was inside 50 momentarily. Now outside. The Bulls are trying to keep working this one forward. Pushing them back. Going the Bulls' way. Into attack, and there's a push in the back there from Hinkley on Hommelhoff, who's been called to go. Hommelhoff's been done for holding the ball, but it's not going to matter. Wycheproof Narraport Demons win their final home game, and the crowd is ecstatic. Edwards tried his best. He had 7 goals, 3 for the day. And it waits to be seen whether Birchip Watcham finish on top of the table. As Selak Nandaldi play next week after the bye today. And they play Charlton. So in the end, it's a 2-goal victory to Wycheproof Narraport. As we said throughout the call, it is unfortunately their last game as Demons before they merge with Ngunnawal, their opponent for next week. And they become the Calder United Lions. And I understand home games are going to be split between the 2 venues throughout 2025. So it's somewhat of a sad moment for the Demons, but they've been able to get to secure the win for season 2024. Our last game of the WorkSafe Country Club Series. We hope you've enjoyed it on AFL Victoria's Facebook page and throughout the different, the various Facebook pages. We're going to stick with the action and figure out who is the player of the match. Get the vibe. It's got to be one of the Grabowski boys. Either Nick in 15 or Josh in 23. They didn't do too much in that last quarter. But the vibe, you feel like that's definitely going to be the way it is. Just waiting for the goal umpires to wave off the score. Looks like they've done that. So confirmation 10-13-73 for Wycheproof Narraport Demons over the Birchip Watcham Bulls 9-7-61. 7 goals, 3 to Ben Edwards. He finishes the home and away season on 97 goals. Jack Lee, Sean Hogan, the other goal scorers to make up the 9 for the Bulls. While for the Demons, it was 2 goals to Kobe Hommelhoff, Cody Green and Heath Sr. Singles to Tom Truan, Josh Grabowski, Josh Walsh and George Turner. That see them over the line by 10 goals, 13-73 to 9-7-61. As I said, the 2 Grabowski boys were really good. Kobe Hommelhoff was fantastic as well. Jack Marley was called a number of times as well. Well, for the Bulls, Nick Rippon tried hard all day. He's been very serviceable alongside Ben Edwards with 32 goals to end the home and away series. Merrick Buchanan worked his way into it. The Hogan boys were fantastic. Sean and Ben. Hamish Hosking also in the ruck, tried hard all day. So we're going to head downstairs to our Masters of Ceremony. A couple of people down there that could be. One of which was Ash West, the Executive Director of WorkSafe, and a huge thank you to him for being a part of the coverage today. I will also say a huge thanks to our camera operator Pete and all the crew back home for putting this one together. Michael Van Dorsa going to sign off from Wycheproof Recreation Reserve as we go to the presentations.
You don't credit when you go